Josh is going to throw
We're live in about 20 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the Rochester High School Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Dave Danhauser, plays the Zebra Fight Song. As we meet at midfield, we have a special guest doing the coin toss tonight, and that would be Josh Van Meter. North Miami won the toss, deferred their option. The Zebras will be receiving and defending the West Goal.
Here at Barnhart Field. Brad, you have tonight's starters.
Yeah, on defense for Rochester, the tackles, junior Zach Graham and a senior Brandon Sutton. The ends are juniors Tyler Walker and Wilson Dalton. The outside linebackers, a senior Corbin Wood and sophomore Isaiah Jackson. The inside linebackers are juniors Zane Gilbert and Matt Lease. Your corners are juniors Taylor Johnson and Justin Riston, and at safety is a junior Brady Perez.
The Rochester, the North Miami Warriors won the toss.
Yep.
They elected to defer.
So they'll be kicking off to the dangerous Corbin Wood,
Yeah.
who returned the opening kickoff last week against Whitco.
You know
to
who's
set the
getting
stage.
as exciting as to watch as Wood is Taylor Johnson.
Yes, and I suspect, Corbin Wood was probably the subject of a lot of conversations at North Miami this week. And
I would say with everybody.
Yeah, and I would not be surprised to see Taylor Johnson or Isaiah Jackson have a big game, or even Bryce Abbott. Bryce Abbott's been the weekly workhorse to get those tough 2 to 3 yards, but I wouldn't be surprised for any one of those three to have a big night some night.
Connor Hanaway, a 5'11 senior, will kick for the North Miami Warriors. Back deep is Taylor Johnson, and also Corbin Wood. The up men are Jerry Plummer and Matt Lease. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. Week 5 just about ready to begin here at Rochester High School in a non-conference showdown.
Yeah.
So Hanaway has a green light, and here we go. Beautiful field tonight. Mr. Stockberg has done a fantastic job.
Beautiful
A scorer right down the middle of the field, picked up by Sailors. Sailors lowers his head, spins around, and is dropped shy of the 40-yard line, giving him about the 39. So Rochester will start their first series of the night at their own 39-yard line, going to our right. And that is exactly what happened. They were going to try to keep that away from Johnson and Wood, and that's exactly what they did.
The up men for Rochester need to be ready and aware of that. They kind of look like that caught them by surprise a little bit. And
yeah.
No, nothing worse come out. No bad things happened, but those potentials sneak up on you when
Rochester going to our right, ball in the near hash, which is the Rochester sideline. Brady Perez under center, sets the line of scrimmage, sends Johnson in motion to left side. He gets the pitch going left, dodges one tackler, dodges another, cuts it back inside, has a tackler coming back across the field, and is knocked down at about the 43-yard line.
It's a lot of running.
I was going to say he ran about 25 yards for 3.
But that's the kind of thing that Johnson and Jackson do very well, is they start one way and they cut back behind the blockers against the grain, looking for that seam on the opposite side.
2nd down and 6 for the Rochester Zebras after a 4-yard run by Taylor Johnson.
I got to think Rochester's front line is just going to be bigger and more powerful.
You would think. They've done a really good job.
Yeah, well out there when they're lined up on the field.
Wood comes in motion to the near side. Stiff arms another tackler. Trying to bounce it to the outside. Gets across the 45. Near the 47-yard line. Going to be short of a first down of about 2. It'll be 3rd down and short for the Rochester Zebras. 3rd and about 1 with a minute gone in the football game. Third and 1 for Rochester. At their own 43, ball in the near hash. No, how about their own 48, ball in the near hash? Wood, Johnson, and Bryce Abbott in the backfield along with Brady Perez, who's under center. Brady Perez under center. Gives to Abbott right up the middle. Bryce Abbott falls to the 49, and I don't know. It's just going to depend on the mark there. It's going to be really close to the line to gain. And they're not even going to measure. Give them a yard and a first down for the Zebras. 10.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Rochester has the first down of the game, both spotted at their own 49-yard line on the near hash. Again, going to our right, away from the sun at this point. Isaiah Jackson brings a play in from the sideline. He'll line up to the right wing back. Left wing back is Corbin Wood. Your fullback is Bryce Abbott. Wilson Dalton, the right tight end, and Plummer, the left tight end. On the pitch, Wood gets it coming over the near side. Lowers his head, gets into North Miami territory, and takes it to the North Miami 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, and another Rochester first down.
Rochester really getting the numbers out on the corner on that last play. If that continues, some of those are going to break wide open.
You know, I like the pitch. The pitch happens far enough into the backfield that Brady Perez turns into a blocker himself.
You're right, yeah.
Johnson, Abbott, and Wood in the backfield again. At the 40-yard line of North Miami in the near hash. Brady Perez under center. Wood comes in motion to the near side. Fakes a pitch to him. Gives underneath to Johnson. Tries to get to the edge. North Miami did a good job stringing that out. Cuts it back inside. Gets positive yards. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. It'll be second down and 7. Give him the 37-yard line.
Johnson doing a good job of getting anything positive out of that play. North Miami had that well defended. 3 defenders out there on that right corner pretty well had that outside sweep shut off.
I was going to say he tried to outrun the defense on the edge and they couldn't get there.
And just sheer strength coming back to get back away from him.
9 minutes to play first quarter. Second down and 7 for Rochester at the North Miami 37-yard line. Wood comes in motion to the near side. He gets the pitch from Brady Perez. Wholesale blockers in front of him. Corbin cuts it upfield, takes it inside the North Miami 30, giving him the 28-yard line and a first down. Giving him 8 yards on the pickup and a Zebra first down. Ball spotted at the North Miami 28-yard line, still in the near hash.
Longer Rochester can sustain a drive that ends in a score, the less chance North Miami has to counter.
Yep.
Which is, keeping that North Miami offense off the field is as good as any defense you've got.
Rochester breaks the huddle with 12 on the play clock. Wood, your left wing back. Johnson, your right wing back. Bryce Abbott now 5 yards deeper than he was a play ago. Johnson goes in motion to the left side. Here's a pitch going to Bryce Abbott going left. Bryce Abbott looking for the edge. Cuts it upfield. Bryce Abbott then cuts it back inside. Runs over a North Miami defender. Still on his feet inside the 20, inside the 15. Still pushing the pile forward. Giving the 11-yard line. First and 10 for Rochester.
Bryce Abbott, 17 yards. Contact was made at the line of scrimmage.
Right. He too tried to outrun the edge, or outrun the defense of the edge, and cut it back inside. And
North Miami had the people in place. They were in where they needed to be. Bryce Abbott, just a strong 229 pounds.
He's a load
of muscle.
Yeah. First and 10 for Rochester with the North Miami 11-yard line. Plummer left tight end. Dalton, your right tight end. Isaiah Jackson is back there at the right wing back. Brady Perez under center. Jackson goes in motion left. He gets the pitch. Comes back to the right. Takes it inside the 10 to around the 9. Giving him 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8. That play started with Jackson going in motion to the left side. Grabbed the pitch, brought it back to the right side, and got 2 yards.
We saw that a lot against Peru. And that's all it ever got against Peru was 2 to 3 yards. But we ran that over and over.
Yeah. Johnson back into the game. We got 16 on the play clock. Plenty of time for the Rochester Zebras, who are looking at second down and 8 from the North Miami 9. Brady Perez under center. Bryce Abbott 2 yards behind him. Wood comes in motion to the near side. He gets the pitch. Student body right. Corbin Wood lowers his head, fighting for yards. Gets it to the 5. The pile pushes him ahead and gets it inside the 5 to around the... Well, wait a minute. Was a play whistled dead at the 4? It was. Play was whistled dead at the 4-yard line.
5-yard pickup for Corbin Wood.
So that'll bring up third down and about 3 for the Rochester Zebras. Ball spotted at the North Miami 4, near hash.
They can technically get a first down at the 1-yard line.
Jackson brings a play in from the sideline. The Zebras break the huddle with 12 on the play clock. 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. No score. Rochester knocking on the door. Third down and 3 for Rochester. Brady Perez now ducks up under center with 3 on the play clock. With 2, with 1, and just gets the play off. He keeps it over the left side, looking for a touchdown. There it is. Brady Perez, a 4-yard touchdown run. And the Zebras strike first.
And that just opened up great big for Brady Perez up the middle. He was a keeper all the way. And the middle of that Rochester offensive line, Gilbreth and Sutton, Miller and Walker doing a great job for the Zebras.
North Miami was blitzing from the right side.
So that's going to bring on Zane Duff to kick the extra point. Drew Sailor's the holder. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is away, and it is good. 7-0 Rochester. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
There's no better time than right now to buy or refinance a home, and there's no better place to go for a mortgage loan than First Federal Savings Bank.
Mortgage interest rates are still incredibly low, so now's the perfect time to talk with one of our loan experts.
We offer a variety of mortgage loans, from conventional loans to FHA and USDA subsidized loans.
We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Are you in pain from an injury or arthritis? What if there was a place that could meet all of your orthopedic needs? A place with some of the best orthopedic doctors and staff in the Midwest. A place where you're treated as a person instead of a patient. What if that place weren't in Chicago or Indianapolis? There is such a place. Rochester Orthopedics, your regional orthopedic specialist. When you're looking for comfort and relief, remember, trust the board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeons at Rochester Orthopedics.
Last week in that win against Whitco.
There are some kickers, but there are some kickers like Duff who can hit them from 40 easily.
Yeah.
So Duff is ready. The officials are ready. North Miami ready for their first opportunity this game. Zane puts a right foot into it. Deep, end over end kick. Working, going to take it at the 6-yard line. He muffs the ball and picks it up at the 3. Tristan working down the right side of the 10 to the 15. Up the North Miami sideline. He's on his feet. And then he is grabbed down and driven out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Just shy of the 30, gave him the 29. But that kind of reminds me of a play we saw last week to start the game.
Yeah. Again, the muff on the kick and the coverage. I don't know what, they kind of overrun him there. On the, we have guys coming around the right side. He went up the left side. We kind of overrun him. Next thing we knew, we got bad angles, and we're coming from behind.
1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 28-yard line by the far hash, which is the North Miami sideline. Zane Briggs is your quarterback. Zane is a 6-foot, 160-pound senior and been doing this for about 3 years. Working as a left wing back. Sonner Frank is the fullback. Briggs under center. On the option, he keeps it coming to the near side. Zane Briggs keeps it down the near sideline and ripped down as he crosses the 30-yard line, give him the 32. It'll be a pickup of 4 and a gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Warriors.
Brady Perez on the stop for Rochester, coming up from that safety position.
Good read by Zane Briggs. Got him 4 yards on the quarterback keeper. Quickly, North Miami on the football. Riviera is your right wing back now. Working as your left wing back. The fullback is Sonner Frank with Zane Briggs under center. On 2nd down and 6 for North Miami, Briggs takes the snap. On the option, keeps it again over the right side. Zane rips through the 35, gets really close to the line to gain at the 38-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball.
So it's going to be a yard short.
Whoa, that's close. We're going to stop and measure that. No, we're just going to give it to him. So 1st and 10, Zane Briggs 2 carries, 10 yards for the North Miami Warriors, and quickly the Warriors are on the football. Ball in the middle of the floor. Again, North Miami going into the sun right now. Middle of the floor, middle of the field.
Well, the grass is cut pretty short.
It is. It looks great. The field looks fantastic.
It's amazing what a little bit of rain midweek will do for you.
Briggs under center. On the option, gives it to Sonner Frank, the fullback, and he is met at the 40-yard line. Giving 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. Brendan Sutton.
Yep.
Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. 4:40 to play in the first quarter. Rochester up 7-0. Your wide out to the right side for the North Miami Warriors is Garrison. Parent that is wide to the near side. Briggs brings the club to the line of scrimmage with 16 on the play clock. In motion comes Riviera. Back to passes Briggs. He's got some pressure trying to roll away. Zebras are going to get him. Matt Waits is going to be the first one to hit him back at the 30-yard line.
Great job by Rochester's coverage. I think they were looking to set up a little middle screen. Corbin Woods and Brady Perez had it covered beautifully, and that created helped cause the sack.
Tyler Walker also there. For the Rochester defense, Zach Graham was there, Brendan Sutton was there, Zane Gilbert was all there. So it's 3rd down now and 18 for the North Miami Warriors, and now Briggs will drop back into the pistol formation. Sonner Frank behind him. On the run, Briggs keeps it around the right side. Briggs gets back to the line of scrimmage, so giving 8 back. It'll be 4th and 10 for the Warriors. Zane Briggs has carried the ball 4 times now for
8 yards.
Oh yeah,
he takes the loss on the the loss on the sack. Yeah, so
North Miami will send on the punting unit. Back deep is Johnson and Corbin Wood for the Rochester Zebras. Austin Malott will punt for the Warriors as he stands around his own 25-yard line. 3:10 to play in the first quarter. Rochester has forced the North Miami Warriors to punt. Nice punt down the North Miami sideline. Johnson takes it. Johnson coming to the near side, cuts it back out to the middle of the field, and Johnson is brought down at his own 45, so he's going to return that about 15 yards and sets up Rochester pretty good for the second series.
Yeah, Rochester started the first series at their own 39. They're going to get another 6 yards head start on this start.
1st and 10 for Rochester at the 46-yard line. Near the far hash with 2:56 to play in the first quarter with Rochester leading 7-0. Brady Perez brings the play in from the sideline. Wilson Dalton's your right tight end. Jerry Plummer's the left tight end. And now we have an official timeout. We have an equipment issue.
I don't know.
Say it again, Randall. That's good to know. One of the officials going the wrong way. That's awesome.
Well, it's only week 5. I mean, come on.
Taylor Johnson is your right wing back. Corbin Woods your left, and Bryce Abbott is your fullback for the Rochester Zebras. We still don't know what's going on, but for now we have an equipment issue, maybe some blood, as Garrison's got to come out of the game. And coming on for North Miami is Reynolds. Drayton Reynolds, a 6-foot senior for the Warriors. 1st and 10 for Rochester, the 46. Perez under center. Johnson goes in motion left. Fakes a pitch to him, gives underneath to Abbott. Abbott cuts it up inside. And by himself, held North Miami's defense, all 4 of them, in check. There was no give or take, but he did get it out to the 48, so giving 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and about 8 for the Rochester Zebras. Give him 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Jackson in the football game. Ball in the middle of the field. Nice white Z right in the middle of the field tonight. 15 on the play clock. Plenty of time for the Zebras. Perez under center. Wood comes in motion to the near side. On the quarterback keeper over the right side. Brady Perez takes a tackler at the 40. Zane Briggs then going to run him out of bounds, but not until Brady Perez gets to the North Miami 30.
Great job by Brady Perez picking up 22 yards on the quarterback keeper. Boy, he popped outside and was...
That's the 2nd time we've ran that play this year.
Yeah.
The first one went for a touchdown, and that one went for 22.
Yeah, one went to the left for the touchdown, that one come to the right. And Perez never even looked like he was out of 2nd gear yet. I mean, he was still just kind of dancing around the defense.
1st and 10 for Rochester, the North Miami 30-yard line. Ball in the near hash. 2:09 to play in the first quarter. Rochester up 7-0. Wood comes in motion to the near side. Fakes a handoff to him. Here comes the pressure. Brady Perez is going to be sacked back in outside the 40-yard line.
He just lost everything he gained.
Well, somebody forgot to block the entire front four of North Miami.
Well, again, I think they were setting up a screen pass, and unfortunately, Perez wasn't able to get the pass off, and North Miami quick enough on defense that they shut that down in a hurry.
2nd and 21 now for the Zebras as Perez is pushed back all the way to the 41-yard line. 100 seconds to play in the first quarter. Again, Rochester up 7-0, and the Zebras on the football. 2nd and 21 for Rochester. 6 on the play clock. Back to passes Perez. Got some pressure or protection this time. Flips it out to Jackson. He's got it. Caught at the 25.
Nice job by Jackson. Perez throwing under pressure, but Jackson did
10, go through the double doors, they'll be on your right-hand side. Also at the
Oh, here it is. You know what you're looking for underneath your truck? I don't, but I know who does. The professional service staff at Shepherd's knows how to fix my vehicle and get me back on the road fast. Schedule your next service appointment online at shepherdsrochester.com. From simple oil changes to major engine repair, Shepherd's is the only place for me.
Farming is a way of life for many of our Hoosier families. Protect all of your farming assets with coverage from Evans Agency in Rochester. They offer farm liability, farm personal property.
On 3rd and 7, make that wood goes in motion to the right. Brady Perez on the option. Keeps. Going to be dropped.
Yeah, he may get a yard.
Maybe a yard. Not a lot there. It'll be 4th down and about 6. And I would think that you'd like to see Zane Duff come in here and boot one through. But it looks like the offense will stay on the field on 4th down and 6, 4th and 5 for the Rochester Zebras. Yep, Jackson will bring the play in. Well, it'll be 4th and 5.
Perez's run, even though he gained a yard, moved the ball to the far right hash. So there's an awful lot of room out here to the left. I wouldn't be surprised to see someone like Corbin Wood or Isaiah Jackson's lining up on the right-hand side. Just see him sprint for the corner.
Ball's just a fuzz inside the 10. Perez under center. Wood goes in motion right. He gets the pitch going right. Corbin Wood cuts it back inside. There's a flag on the play. He's got a 1st down, but there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play, probably against Rochester for a hold. If I was a guessing man, Corbin Wood did score on the play, but of course no signal because of the flag.
So if that's against Rochester, that'll back him up 10 from the spot, which is about the 11-yard line. So the line of scrimmage will be the 21-yard line.
Yep, now you'll probably see Duff come in. Surely, wouldn't you?
You would think.
4th down.
It'd be a 38-yarder.
Yeah.
From that spot.
But I don't see him out there with Coach Hooker.
Nope, no Duff. We're going to go for it. Nope, Duff. We're going to kick it.
There he goes. Okay. They're a little slow getting him out there.
So it'll be 4th down for Rochester. The line of scrimmage is the 21-yard line. And I think this is going to be about a 37, 38-yarder.
Those are some of the mistakes that you make that can be costly.
It'll be a 37-yard attempt from the far hash for Zane Duff and the Rochester Zebras. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is away. He's got plenty of leg. Is it good? It is good. Zane Duff hits a 38-yarder to put the Zebras up 10-0 with 10:43 to play in the first half. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4. Back at Rochester High School, Zebras now lead 10-0. Welcome back, Mr. Duff.
Yeah, 38-yard field goal, 10 plays, 35 yards. Zane Duff once again with a he could have made that from the 50.
Yeah, he had plenty on that one.
Yeah.
Tristan working back deep to receive the kick. It's a short kick. Riviere takes it at the 11-yard line. At the 20, and is drilled at about the 30-yard line. Dalton was there, Riston was there, Plummer was there, also Drew Sailors was there to bring him down. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. 10:38 to play in the first half. Rochester up 10-0. And North Miami will take over on for this series at about their own 30-yard line on the near hash. Zane Briggs brings the club to the line of scrimmage. Working as the right wing back. Santa Frank is your fullback. And split out to the left side is Riviera and Garrison. Ball on the ground. There's a fumble. Zebras say they have it. No signal yet. There it is. Rochester.
There's another
Forced the
turnover
fumble.
by the Rochester defense.
I believe, was that Santa Frank or Working?
Working.
Working was on the ball carrier, and Zane Gilbert knocked it loose, and the Zebras recover at the North Miami 34-yard line.
That is the 7th fumble of the year that Rochester's defense has forced.
And what'd you say, we're plus 10?
We're plus 10 now for the season.
1st and 10 for the Z's at the 34-yard line of North Miami. Johnson, Abbott, and Wood in the backfield with Brady Perez. Wood goes in motion right. On the quarterback option, Brady Perez over the right side, pushing the pile inside the 30-yard line down to around the 27. He was stacked up at about the 30, and then the surge from behind pushed him out to the 27. Give him 7 yards, it'll be 2nd and 3.
Perez has run the ball more tonight than I think he has
Yeah.
the whole rest of the season. He's only got 23 yards to show for it on 5 carries, but he's already got a touchdown in the books.
Coach Hooker said in the pregame, we're going to try some things tonight. We're getting better at what we do, our bread and butter, but we're going to try some new things tonight. And we've seen that 3 times. And now the center
there's a
jumps.
motion, yeah.
So that's going to back him up 5. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So the holding penalty in the down on the 5-yard line may have cost the Zebras a touchdown. Zane Duff converted a field goal to keep the pain from being too severe, but then little penalties like these motion penalties can add up on you in a hurry.
That's the second. That's one thing he said too. We haven't turned the ball over a lot this year. We haven't committed a lot of penalties outside that first game.
Yeah. Mental mistakes though
Yeah.
have been an ongoing problem, and I guess every team has those kind of issues.
So first, make that 2nd and 8 for Rochester back at the North Miami 32-yard line. Perez under center. 17 on the play clock. Johnson comes in motion to the near side. He gets a pitch coming left. He's got some blockers, gets it back inside. He's at the 30, and there's another flag in the play.
That one's going to be called on Gilbreth for block.
Is that
in the
going to be another
back.
hold?
Either a hold or a block in the back.
Ooh, baby, that was called at the 37.
It is a hold. Wow.
So the original line of scrimmage here was a 34.
He had
so
he had a pretty good pancake block. I'm not sure where the hold came in.
3 yards behind that, so that's going to bring up 2nd down, 23. Into the first quarter, Southwood leads Wabash 14-0.
End of the first quarter, Northfield leads Manchester 14-0.
So they're going to march the ball back to the North Miami 47-yard line.
So Rochester started on the North Miami 34, and they've gone backwards.
Yep, thanks to penalties.
Yep.
2nd down and 23 for Rochester with 9.5 to play in the first half, leading 10-0.
Well, we discussed Perez has thrown the ball pretty well the last 2 weeks, but in situations where it's not expected.
This is expected.
Yeah.
And there they go. We got a wide out now to Jackson on the wide side of the field. Wood the wide out to the near side. Perez under center. Back to pass. 3-step drop. Looking left side. Looking for Wood. He's down the near side of the field and is incomplete. Through into double coverage. And that'll be 3rd down and 23 for the Rochester Zebras back at the North Miami 47-yard line.
Went for the home run ball on
North Miami did a good job of playing somebody underneath and playing somebody over the top, and it was going to have to take an absolute perfect throw for Wood to catch that one.
Going to have to take a lot tighter, sharper pass. That one was kind of lofted up high, hoping Wood could either run under it or jump up for it.
Valley leads Whitco 14-0 in the first quarter.
3rd and 23 for Rochester at North Miami's 47-yard line, ball in the near hash. Perez under center. Wood goes in motion to the right side. Back to passes Brady. Rolls to the right, throws to the right, looking for Johnson down the field. It is incomplete. He turned into a defensive back as Riviera had his hands on it, and I believe Taylor Johnson broke it up. It'll be 4th down and 23.
But again, double coverage.
Yep.
I think if Rochester can send somebody deep and somebody else about 15 yards short.
Yeah, release one of the tight ends.
Yeah, you've got somebody open down, at a shorter distance.
Rochester to punt. Brady Perez will slide back to punt the ball away. He's inside his 40. Riviera goes back for North Miami to receive this punt inside his 10.
This is the first punt in 6 quarters.
Yeah, I was going to
Rochester.
say, I don't remember the last time.
We didn't punt last week.
9 minutes to play in the first half. Rochester up 10-0. Brady Perez to Poot. Snap to Brady Perez. No issues. Nice high kick. Riviera calls for the fair catch at the 26 and brings it in right there. Nice punt by Brady Perez. And North Miami will start this drive at around their own 26-yard line. No, I beg your pardon. That's the 16-yard line. Going to our right.
So that may be the first turnover that Rochester forced that they didn't score on.
So 1st and 10 for the Warriors. At their own 16, 17-yard line, going to our right.
Tippecanoe Valley leads Whitco 14-0. Southwood over Wabash 14-0.
Zane Briggs now in the pistol formation with Sana Frank behind him. Fakes a jet sweep. Zane keeps it around the left side. He's got some room. Briggs right at the middle of the field. Briggs is going to run away from the defense. At North Rochester's 40, at the 30, at the 25, at the 20, the 10, the 5, the touchdown, Warriors.
Big plays, big plays, big plays.
Zane Briggs, 74 yards to pay dirt.
84 yards? Is that what you said?
74.
74.
84.
84. I thought that's what you said. Rochester hadn't given up big plays but once all year, and there they gave one up to North Miami. 84 yards for Zane Briggs.
With 8:40 to play in the first half, Taylor Johnson comes off limping on that left leg. Now Hanaway to kick the ball. Snap is back, hold us down, kick is away, and it is good. 10-7 Rochester. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
Every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon.
Don't miss a touchdown with Red Zone from NFL Network and RTC Fiber Communications. Call today to get yourself set up for all the action. Protect yourself from personal attack on campus, in the home, at the mall, or wherever you are. Blue Dragon Taekwondo in Rochester is offering a self-defense boot camp so that you have the basic skills to protect yourself in an attack. Blue Dragon is the area's leading martial arts facility. Master instructor Dave Colger and his team welcome new participants and those seeking to learn the basic self-defense techniques. Contact Blue Dragon Taekwondo today to learn more about this exciting self-defense boot camp.
If he'd have stepped back 5 yards and then ran, yeah.
But you said it in the pregame, big plays.
Yeah, North Miami's lived on big plays all year, and there's another one to get them on the board.
10-7 Rochester. Hanaway to kick to either Johnson or Corbin Wood. Corbin Wood's got his left hand in front of his mask to shade the sun. Hanaway, hand over in kick, Sasha's Taylor back inside the 15-yard line. Johnson at the 20, at the 25, right up the middle, and is caught at the 30, and then is spun down at around the 33, 34-yard line. Did you see a flag?
I saw a block in the back. I did not see a flag, so they got away with it.
Penalties killed that last drive. We got to do something with the ball here.
Yeah.
Let's stay sharp.
Well, the Rochester defense did a great job forcing the fumble. The offense could not, because of penalties, capitalize on it, and North Miami made them pay on the very next possession.
Trevor Brown coming up at halftime. We're going to talk a little soccer with the coach after the week that was. And there is a lot of results from the week that was. 1st and 10 for the Z's at their own 34. Ball in the middle of the field. Going to our left at 33, I beg your pardon. Abbott right up the middle. Abbott falls across the 35, giving the 36. So give him 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. Brendan Sutton just put a smackdown on one of the North Miami defenders. You know what it reminded me of? You ever seen the movie Blindside?
Yeah. Sutton took him about 10 yards downfield before.
He had to go home, Coach.
Yeah.
2nd down and 7 for the Zebras at their own 36-yard line, going to our left. Again, 8.5 minutes to play in the first half. Boy, Rochester taking a lot of time in the huddle.
Yeah, took Rochester 3 runners in a quarter and a half to get as many as Briggs had on that one play.
3 on the play clock. Wood goes in motion. Oh, how does that? I was going to say, there's the flag.
The flag, yep.
Illegal motion. Jackson turns the corner. It's going to be waved off. He gets across the 40 down to the 42.
Wood turned upfield too soon.
I think he jumped into the neutral zone. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the Zebras, I believe.
Well, you can go in motion, but you can't go forward.
He was hopping to.
Yeah.
7:41 to play in the first half. Illegal motion, I'm guessing, on the Rochester Zebras. However, the official talking to the North Miami captain.
2nd and 14 or 3rd and 8.
So he's going to back him up 5, so it'll be 2nd and 12. So 2nd down and
going to take it from the line of scrimmage. My bad. I was looking from the flag.
That's where it went, from the flag. How does that happen? We had the ball 2nd and 7, and they threw the flag 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then they tacked on 5 more on top of that?
Well, if it's a legal motion, it's from the line of scrimmage.
But that wasn't the line of scrimmage. They marked that off 3 yards behind the line, 3 yards, 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then put it 5 yards deeper than that.
Well, I don't know if he was just going by the chain gang or what, but the chain gang messed it up.
Oh.
They were not placed in the right place because he just marked it. He marked it from where the chain gang was marked. Yeah, so they're going to move it up to the 30.
So it should be second. It should be really 2nd and 12, right?
Yep. Because the chain gang moved too soon.
Well, they should be 2nd and 12. Ball now. What in the world are we doing? That's the original line of scrimmage, man.
Yes, and now now they should mark it off 5 yards.
But we weren't at the original line. We were at the 40 or at the 36.
So 5 yards back would be the 31, which we're about the 31 and a half. So yeah.
2nd down and 12. I don't know. Brady Perez under center. Wood goes in motion to the right. He gets the pitch going right with some blockers in front. Wood cuts it back inside. Corbin Wood, and then spun down at about the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8 for the Rochester Zebras with 7:20 to play in the first half. Again, Rochester up 10-7.
Kind of shooting themselves in the foot here on the last 2 possessions with the penalties.
Jackson brings a play in from the sideline. Ball on the far hash, which is the North Miami sideline. The Zebras break the huddle with 15 on the play clock. Jackson, Abbott, and Wood in the backfield with Brady Perez. Now Wood comes out, split left. Jackson split right. Perez under center on 3rd and 8. Brady back to pass. Looks to the near side. And the flat has Corbin Wood. Corbin is then stopped at the 39-yard line.
He was double-teamed all the way.
Pickup of about 4. It'll be 4th down and 4 for the Rochester Zebras.
We're about 25 yards away from Zane Duff's range.
We're at our own 40. We're at our own 39, and Brady Perez to punt. Riviera back deep for the Warriors. As he slides inside his 25-yard line. Perez stands at his 26. Snap to Brady, no pressure. Gets it away. Riviera grabs it and muffs it, and then the Zebras fall on it. The Zebras fall on the loose ball, and it'll be Rochester football at the 26.
Wilson Dalton right there to knock the North Miami player away from the football.
6:04 to play in the first half. And thanks to a muff kick, Rochester back in business.
Does that count as a fumble?
I would say it counts as a fumble.
Yeah.
It's definitely a turnover. 1st and 10 for the Z's at the 26.
Well, let's see if they can capitalize on this one.
Who'd you say? Wilson Dalton was there to?
Yeah, he's the one that separated the ball from the returner.
Okay. Taylor Johnson on the recovery. Thank you, Val. Johnson, Abbott, who's behind Perez about 5 yards deeper, gets the pitch coming to the near side. Bryce Abbott patient, picking his way through the defense, gets it inside the 25 to the 24, giving 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. 23, giving 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 5:29 to play in the first half. Not very clean tonight in the first half of the Zebras.
No, it isn't. They looked like they were going to come out on charge with, get 2 scores there in that first quarter, but that second one turned into a field goal, and then they gave up the big play to Zane Briggs.
2nd and 7, 10 on the play clock. Brady Perez fakes the pitch, gives to Abbott. Abbott hit behind the line of scrimmage, fighting for yards. Turns nothing into something. Maybe gets it to the 26-yard line. It'll be 3rd and manageable now for the Zebras.
Just about the 20 and a half yard line. So Rochester will break the huddle.
3rd and 5 for the Zebras at the 21 of North Miami. Johnson, Wood, and Abbott in the backfield with 8 on the play clock. Wood goes in motion right. He gets the pitch. Blockers in front. Right side, cuts it back inside. Spun around inside the 15, down to around the 14, and that's going to be enough for a Zebra first down. Give him the 13.
Bryce Abbott and sealed off the guy.
Val says Bryce Abbott had a nice block there.
Yeah. To get him another.
None of us are watching the same game Val is watching.
Nope. Big 8 yards for Corbin Wood.
1st and 10 for the Z's at the 13 of North Miami. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Rochester up 4-0. Yeah. How about 10-7? Oh, yeah.
Abbott with the carry, still moving forward, moving the whole pile forward as he gets down about the 10-yard line for Rochester.
Give him 3 or 4. It'll be 2nd down. And about 7 after a 3-yard gain for Bryce Abbott. Rochester knocking on the door at the 10. 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Again, Rochester up 10-7. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman.
Northfield leads Manchester 14-8 early in the second quarter.
Huh. Northfield leads Manchester. Northfield's who we have next week on the road.
Yes.
Leading Manchester only 14-8.
14-8. Northfield got stomped by Southwood 2 weeks ago.
Brady Perez, the keeper, and that's
he got away.
Tackle. He tries the right side. He's going to try to outrun the defense, cuts it back inside, and he is going to back his way to inside, back inside the 10. But the flag of the play. There weren't any Zebras over there besides Perez. It's got to be a face mask.
Oh, holding against Rochester.
There was nobody over there.
Wow.
So it's going to back him up from the 10 yards from the 10.
Perez tried like heck to make something happen out of a busted play. And give him credit. He actually picked up a few positive yards. But, again, another mistake by that Rochester offensive line.
This will make it 2nd and 17 as the ball's marched back to the 20-yard line. Ball on the far hash. That had to happen just as the play was ending because the only black jersey over there was Perez.
That was the only one I saw, too. Somebody must have been laying on the ground and reached up and pulled somebody on top
Unless
of
Perez was bear-hugging somebody.
With the ball.
Defender, come on. 2nd and 17 for Rochester back at the North Miami 20-yard line. Ball on the far hash with 12 on the play clock. Jackson, Abbott, and Wood in the backfield with Brady Perez. We're down to 7 on the play clock. Jackson comes in motion to the near side. He gets a pitch coming left. Saxon outruns his blockers. He's up in the middle of the field, and then Zane Briggs just absolutely lays him out at the 9.
But not until he picks up 11 yards.
The free safety, Zane Briggs, brought the lumber and just laid him flat at the 9-yard line.
Shoulder right in his chest and put him on his butt.
2:20 to play in the first half. 3rd down and about 6 now for the Rochester Zebras as Johnson brings a play in from the sideline. The week that was coming up at halftime, Trevor Brown, guys soccer coach, coming up at halftime as well. Dalton, the right tight end. Plummer, the left tight end. Down to 8 on the play clock. Brady Perez now under center with 5. Johnson comes in motion to the near side. He gets the pitch. Johnson over the left side. fighting for the 5-yard line, going to be cut down at about the 7-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and a long 2 for the Rochester Zebras.
And I see them going for it here.
Why not?
Yeah.
You got to trust your men's going to get 2.5 yards, right?
You would hope so with the likes of Wood and Abbott in the backfield, and Perez. Perez has been running the ball really well tonight.
Now Rochester will use a timeout. 90 seconds to play in the first half. The Zebras will use a timeout. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
RTC Fiber Communications is now serving the community of Argus. Now you can enjoy the incredibly fast speed and reliability of fiber internet. Stream movies, surf the web, or watch your favorite local videos on rtc4.com. All from RTC Fiber Communications, now serving Argus. Give RTC a call today or check us out online at www.rtc1.com.
Are the other guys offering you less than you expect for your trade-in? At Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester, they trade your way, offering you top dollar for your trade-in vehicle. Hi, I'm Chris Smith, PGA Tour player and Rochester native. Shepherd's prides themselves on giving you the highest amount possible for your trade. If someone is giving you less than you expect, come out to Shepherd's and give them the opportunity to find a deal that works for you. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester, where they trade your way.
Jackson, Abbott, and Wood in the backfield. Plummer, your left tight end. Dalton, your right tight end. Brady Perez under center. Now Wood goes split out to the left side, which is the short side of the field. 10 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Gives to Jackson coming to the left side. Isaiah Jackson looking for a pylon. Touchdown, Zebras. Isaiah Jackson, a 7-yard touchdown run, and the Zebras are up 16-7.
Untouched does Isaiah Jackson, as he had just about the entire Rochester offense out in front of him blocking.
Isaiah Jackson's first touchdown of the year.
Yeah. On 4th down, Rochester gets it in the end zone.
With 1:25 to play in the second quarter, Rochester up 16-7, and the extra point for Duff coming. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is away, and it is good. 17-7 Zebras. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
I'm David Musselman. Working stands back at about his 10-yard line.
Yeah, North Miami looking for just their 5th possession of this football game. Their first one, they put together a drive but punted.
Yeah.
Then they fumbled. Then they scored on an 84-yard run, and then they fumbled.
Ball falls off the tee, so Zane will try it again. Again, 1:25 to play in the first half. North Miami has all 3 of their timeouts. More importantly, they got 6 under center.
Yeah.
And he can do a lot.
He's done everything for North Miami in this first half.
What are we doing? There is no wind, and that ball keeps falling off the tee. Apparently it's a faulty tee, right?
Better turn the fan off behind us. I think that's the problem.
7-6 over Triton halfway through the second quarter.
Zane Duff ready. Ball stays on the tee this time. Nice boot down the near sideline. It's going to take a bounce, and it goes in the end zone. It just about tiptoed the goal line.
Yeah, just about.
But he's going to be a touchback. That's Rochester's first touchback of the year. And North Miami will start their possession at the 20-yard line, going to our right, with 1:25 to play in the first half.
Scores from around the area. Culver leads Triton 7-6. Winnemac leading North Judson 6-0. Caston and LaVille are 0-0. Valley Whitco, Valley leads 14-0. Southwood leads Wabash 14-0. Northfield leads Manchester 14-8.
Speaking of Caston, North Miami has Caston next week.
Yeah.
So Briggs will start this series under center. Son of Frank behind him. On the option, Briggs keeps over the left side. And he's going to get across the 20 to the
25.
Yeah, 25, actually giving 5 yards.
Do you suppose anybody is going to shadow Briggs this
I would
this
say you
possession?
spy 6 the rest of the game. 2nd and 5
Yeah.
for the Warriors. North Miami quickly on the ball with 1:05 to play in the first half. Again, Rochester up 17-7. Briggs under center. Zane takes the snap, gives off to Sonnerfrank, and Sonnerfrank's met right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe one, it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Warriors. And if you're Coach Hooker, what do you do here? Let the clock run and go in for the 10-point lead? We're down to 45 seconds to play in the first half. It's 3rd and 5. No, sorry. It is going to be 3rd and 4 for the Warriors, as they're taking a lot of time in the huddle.
I'd say right now North Miami has the options of going to half.
We're down to 30 seconds to play in the first half. North Miami just now on the football. On 3rd and 4, Briggs gives to Working over the left side. And Tristan Working gets enough for a Warrior first down as he picks up about 6 yards and carries the ball across the 30 to around the 32 with 19.2 to play in the first half. Don't go to sleep.
Yeah. St. Briggs only needs one opportunity.
Riviera and also Garrison wide to the near side.
Shotgun.
Parent wide to the left, out of the pistol is Briggs. Back to pass, rolls to the near side, looking to throw it away. Here comes some pressure, throws it to the near side. It is incomplete, I believe, tipped by Isaiah Jackson, intended for Riviera with 7.9 to play in the first half.
Briggs running away from a lot of pressure.
2nd down and 10 for the Warriors at their own 33-yard line with 7.9 to play in the first half. Working will be a wide out to the left side. Garrison's wide out to the near side. North Miami on the football. Briggs will be under center with Sonnerfrank behind him. Briggs pitches out to Riviera going left. Riviera down the North Miami sideline. It is going to be tackled as he crosses the 45.
Dalton saving a touchdown there.
It's going to actually give him the 45-yard line. It'll be a first down as he picks up 12 yards. 1st and 10 with 4.8 seconds to play in the first half.
North Miami will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
They scored a 60-yard touchdown on the screen pass.
1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 45-yard line. Ball in the near hash.
7 on the game clock. We're going to want to get Riviera in space or Working.
They're going to put 3 seconds back on and put 7 seconds on. You're telling me that play took 2 seconds?
Apparently. So Val's been telling me that North Miami scored on a screen pass in this same situation against Tippecanoe Valley.
Briggs under center. 7 seconds. Back to pass is Zane. Rolls on the near side. He's got some pressure. Now he's just going to keep. And then Briggs slips down to the 50.
Yeah, they're going to call him down at the 50.
And that's going to do it for the first half. At halftime, Zebras lead the Warriors 17-7. Coming back with the first half stats in the week that was after this on 92.1 WROI.
There's no better time than right now to buy or refinance a home, and there's no better place to go for a mortgage loan than First Federal Savings Bank.
Mortgage interest rates are still incredibly low, so now's the perfect time to talk with one of our loan experts.
We offer a variety of mortgage loans, from conventional loans to FHA and USDA subsidized loans.
We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Are you in pain from an injury or arthritis? What if there was a place that could meet all of your orthopedic needs? A place with some of the best orthopedic doctors and staff in the Midwest. A place where you're treated as a person instead of...
But the officials say they're going to put a second or two back on the clock. Zane Briggs is fast, but if he thinks that he can do all of that in less than 7 seconds, they're crazy.
Well, not only that, but the last 2 plays.
And then we're going to put .5 back on the clock. .5.
Wow. .5.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Warriors with 0.5 seconds to play in the first half. The ball at midfield.
Well, and this still counts if they score, so
Absolutely.
Rochester's got to be on their toes.
Parent wide to the left side, Garrison wide to the near side. In the slot to the near side is Riviera and Zane Briggs in the pistol formation. Briggs fakes the pass, will keep it and run, and he is dropped down after a yard gain, and that'll do it for halftime. The tackler on the play.
Brandon Sutton darn near just squashed him back into the earth, but
Tyler Walker
got the tackle.
Stopped him for a yard gain. Now we are at halftime. The Zebras lead 17-7. Back with a halftime show after this on 92.1 WROI.
Miller, bounces off the ground, and it comes right back up to him, and he's able to make it across for the touchdown. He dribbles it across the end zone that time, across the goal line.
Well, you do have Coach Patrick down there. Maybe
that's true.
Looking at some basketball talent here.
Well, that works out. Miller gets in the end zone with 5:27 to go. Lance goes in motion. He's going to get it up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice job.
All right. Nice power move.
Yep, nice job by Wes Melanson on that carry for the touchdown. Slow snap. He's able to pick it up. He finds Melanson, though, out near the 40 to the 35-30, down to the 25-yard line. It's a nice little pitch and catch. Trapedi to Melanson. And Trapedi's in the shotgun. He's got Johnny Gonzalez to the right. He picks up a nice block. Trapedi to the right. He finds Miller. He's got him down at the corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, nice.
Nice catch by Miller right at the sideline in the end zone. Nice throw by Trapedi, too.
That's been his favorite target tonight, old Miller.
Has been. They've done a nice job finding
it.
Corbin Wood and Taylor Johnson back deep for the Zebras. Week 4 underway. Low end over end kick. One hop and bounces past Corbin Wood. Picks it up at his 5-yard. I wouldn't think it's okay.
Braden Harrington. Aiden Harrington. Braxton Sherrill. Colin Lyon. Wesley Lawson. Brady Beck. Noah Hamilton. Jake Russell. Wesley Meadows. Phoenix Sutton. Branson Kuntz. Peyton Young. Eli Clevenger. Christian Timberland. Dylan Hook. Reese Johnson. Maddox Jewell. Tristan Hughes. Kelton Lett. Zachary Schlosser. Owen Prater. Peyton Allen. Michael Dalton. Ariana Rubio. Braden Furnival. Colton Ferverda. Randy Franz Jr. and Kyle Murphy. Okay, we're going to repeat the first 5 again. Jaden Anderson. Braden Harrington. Aiden Harrington. Braxton Sherrill. Colin Wean. Wesley Lawson. I think we got them all. And the coaches, Derek Beck, and Ben Dalton. Moving on to the Rochester black team, the 3rd and 4th graders. Beginning with Landon Weaver, Keegan Sherrill, Reed Perry, Max Grube, Grant Beck, Jackson Fraunfelter, Lincoln Holder, Trevor Copeland, Justin Molina, Trenton Meadows, Kane Finke, Joshua Zellers, Tanner Hamilton, Jack Reffett, Mark Newbeck, and Aiden Coe. The coaches, Bill Fraunfelder, Jason Grube, and Ryan Perry, your 3rd and 4th graders. The 3rd and 4th grade Rochester team gold, the Rochester Gold team, 3rd and 4th graders, beginning with Carson Pollock, Grant Holloway, Braden Jackson, Landon Hazen, Caleb Tyler, Ethan Simpson, Matthias Jackson, Jonas Kaiser, Grady Coleman, Declan Gard, Zane Ruby, Jeremy Howard, Grant Clark, Matthew Crossland, Clarence Garrett, Barrett Brown, your Rochester Gold team. The coaches, Dave Clark, Jeff Pollock, and Matt Ruby. Moving on to the little guys, K1 and 2, beginning with Tommy Schwank, Dawson Beeler, Gavin Trusty, Owen Medina, Ryder Witherode, Asher Merrill, Bruce Mendez, Andres Hernandez, Lucas Geisen, Drew Lawson, Tanner Horn, Wayne Whedon, Van Kaiser, Luke Hazen, Joseph Carpenter, Lyndon Wilbur, Arabella Rawlings, Mitchell Clark, Owen Lett, Aiden Wilson, Elliot Brown, Gavin Pinder, Dylan Martin, Camden Heisey, Hunter Trusty, Skylar Bolenbacher, Gavin Fincher, Jordan Gonzalez, and the coaches, Jason Kaiser, Billy Medina, and Dave Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your youth football team. Congratulations, and hope you have a great rest of the season.
bounces off the ground, and it comes right back up to him, and he's able to make it across for the touchdown. He dribbles it across the end zone that time, across the goal line.
Well, you do have Coach Patrick down there. Maybe
That's true.
Looking at some basketball talent here.
So that works out. Miller gets in the end zone with 5:27 to go. Melanson goes in motion. He's going to get it up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice job.
All right. Nice power move.
Yep, nice job by Wes Melanson on that carry for the touchdown. Oh. Slow snap. He's able to pick it up. He finds Melanson, though. Out near the 40 to the 35-30, down to the 25-yard line. It's a nice little pitch and catch. Trapedi to Melanson. And Trapedi's in the shotgun. He's got Johnny.
I did not teach him that one. I taught him to tell him like why. That's smart.
Miller, bounces off the ground, and it comes right back up to him, and he's able to make it across for the touchdown. He dribbles it across the end zone that time, across the goal line.
Well, you do have Coach Patrick down there. Maybe
that's true.
Looking at some basketball talent here.
Well, that works out. Miller gets in the end zone with 5:27 to go. Lansing goes in motion. He's going to get it up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Nice job.
All right. Nice power move.
Yep, nice job by Wes Melanson on that carry for the touchdown. Slow snap.
It's on the zebra sideline near the 50-yard line. Our special presentation is from the team at Shepherd Chevrolet Buick right here in Rochester. Please welcome Amanda Graver, Jim Burnett, Amanda Severs, Isaiah Smith, and Austin Shepard. Shepherds, in conjunction with the Booster Club and Athletic Department, raised $7,100 for RHS Sports this year through the Buick Drive for Your Students event. This totals $17,200 raised in just 2 years. Thanks for everyone who helped on the day and everyone who required for a test drive. What a great result. Thank you, Shepherd Chevrolet Buick.
There's no better time than right now to buy or refinance a home, and there's no better place to go for a mortgage loan than First Federal Savings Bank.
Mortgage interest rates are still incredibly low, so now's the perfect time to talk with one of our loan experts.
We offer a variety of mortgage loans, from conventional loans to FHA and USDA subsidized loans.
We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Are you in pain from an injury or arthritis? What if there was a place that could meet all of your orthopedic needs? A place with some of the best orthopedic doctors and staff in the Midwest. A place where you're treated as a person instead of a patient. What if that place weren't in Chicago or Indianapolis? There is such a place. Rochester Orthopedics, your regional orthopedic specialist. When you're looking for comfort and relief, remember, trust the board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeons at Rochester Orthopedics.
Oh, here it is. You know what you're looking for underneath your truck? I don't, but I know who does. The professional service staff at Shepherd's knows how to fix my vehicle and get me back on the road fast. Schedule your next service appointment online at shepherdsrochester.com. From simple oil changes to major engine repair, Shepherds is the only place for me.
Farming is a way of life for many of our Hoosier families. Protect all of your farming assets with coverage from Evans Agency in Rochester. They offer farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your coverage needs. Judy Evans and her staff have been serving the insurance needs of this community for over a decade. Let Judy help you protect your farm, your life, your business, and all of your possessions. Evans Agency, online at evansagencyrochester.com.
Every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon.
Don't miss a touchdown with Red Zone from NFL Network and RTC Fiber Communications. Call today to get yourself set up for all the action. Protect yourself from personal attack on campus, in the home, at the mall, or wherever you are. Blue Dragon Taekwondo in Rochester is offering a self-defense boot camp so that you have the basic skills to protect yourself in an attack. Blue Dragon is the area's leading martial arts facility. Master instructor Dave Colger and his team welcome new participants and those seeking to learn basic self-defense techniques. Contact Blue Dragon Taekwondo today to learn more about this exciting self-defense boot camp. RTC Fiber Communications is now serving the community of Argus. Now you can enjoy the incredibly fast speed and reliability of fiber internet. Stream movies, surf the web, or watch your favorite local videos on rtc4.com. All from RTC Fiber Communications, now serving Argus. Give RTC a call today or check us out online at www.rtc1.com.
Are the other guys offering you less than you expect for your trade-in? At Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester, they trade your way, offering you top dollar for your trade-in vehicle. Hi, I'm Chris Smith, PGA Tour player and Rochester native. Shepherds prides themselves on giving you the highest amount possible for your trade. If someone is giving you less than you expect, come out to Shepherds and give them the opportunity to find a deal that works for you. Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester, where they trade your way.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com.
Right now, it hasn't been. It's been kind of a grudge, grinding out kind of thing.
Well, one of the things that Rochester's got to do in the second half, they've got to designate somebody for just 6.
Yes, they do. They've got to
Zane Briggs is just tearing us up.
They've got to put at least 1, maybe 2 shadows on Briggs. Yeah. He's got. Let me flip to the other page. He's got 103 of their 124 first half yardage, and their only touchdown. So, granted, it was just one busted play that resulted in a touchdown, but. Zane Briggs has the athleticism to do that every time he touches the football, and at quarterback, he touches it a lot.
If we don't keep track of him one time,
you're right.
One time, he's gone.
Yeah.
So Zane Duff will kick, working back deep for the North Miami Warriors. He stands at about the 10-yard line. And the third quarter ready to get underway with the Zebras leading 17-7 here at Barnhart Field.
Conversely, the North Miami defense has done a really good job of keeping track of the multiple ball carriers of Rochester.
Riviera at the 4. Riviera going to the left. The North Miami sideline is stacked up at the 20-yard line, falls forward to the 21. So North Miami will start this drive, their first drive of the half, at their own 21-yard line, going to our right. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman.
Matt Lease on the stop for Rochester.
Hit him right between the numbers, didn't he?
Yeah, he
2
did.
and the 5 and set him down. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 21. Ball in the middle of the field. Parent wide to the left side. Garrison split to the near side. Zane Briggs under center. Working comes in motion to the near side. On the quarterback option, going left is Briggs. He's hit by Dalton and dropped down. After a yard or two gain, it'll be 2nd down and about 8 for the North Miami Warriors. We need to thank Randall for these nifty lights.
Yeah.
That probably set him back about 2 months. Actually give him 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 30 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Garrison wide to the near side. Parent wide left for North Miami. Briggs under center, working in motion to the near side again. Gets the pitch coming to the near side. Shakes off Isaiah Jackson. Now down the near sideline. The Rochester sideline is tackled around the 38-yard line. That's a first down for the sophomore Tristan Working as he takes the ball out to the North Miami 38 and a pickup of about 14, giving him the 37 and a pickup of 13.
Perez and Walker on the stop for Rochester.
Ball in the near hash, which is the Rochester sideline. The Warriors and Zane Briggs quickly on the ball. Under center. Working, comes in motion on the quarterback keeper around the left side. He's off to the races again. Zane Briggs is going to score, but there's a flag in the backfield. Zane Briggs is 10 yards into the end zone before anybody gets to the end zone, but there is a flag on the play. Zane Briggs split the defense. It looked like the sea of red.
Holding on North Miami, so it'll come back. That flag's sitting at the 41-yard line. So once again, Zane Briggs, a big, big play.
So, Brad, give him 4 yards on the carry, because then he's going to be backed up from the spot of the foul, which would be the 41-yard line. So the line of scrimmage there was the 37. So it'll be what, 1st and 16?
Yep, on the 31, so a net loss of 7 yards.
1st and 15 for the Warriors. Garrison wide to the near side. Somebody lost track of Zane Briggs.
Yeah, that
Can't
can't
do that
happen.
again.
No.
Working, gets the carry over the left side, and he is brought down by 3 Zebras. Sutton is one of them. Walker is one of them. And I believe Riston was there as well. Working carries the ball out to the 39-yard line.
Picks up 8.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and about short 8 along 7. North Miami quickly on the ball. 2nd down and 7. Briggs is brought down from behind by Dalton. And he's driven backwards, back at about the 35-yard line, so he's going to lose 4.
Both defensive ends for Rochester had their eyes on Briggs that time. Walker chasing from this side, Dalton drug him down from the other side.
So 3rd down and about 12 for the North Miami Warriors, back at their own 35. Briggs under center. Sonafrank behind him. Zane gives a handoff to Working over the left side. And Working, not a lot there. I'm not even sure he got a yard. Give him nothing. It'll be 4th and 12. And more than likely, punting situation for the North Miami Warriors.
Well, both teams now have had a touchdown taken off the board because of a holding penalty. Right now, that hurt North Miami far worse.
Yep.
Rochester was able to salvage a field goal after theirs was called back.
So North Miami will punt. Back deep is Wood and Johnson. Johnson drifts towards the North Miami sideline, grabs it at the 34-yard line, spins around and goes out of bounds at about the 36. Corbin Wood returns at about 2 yards, so Rochester will start their first series of the second half at their own 36-yard line. Ball in the far hash, which is the North Miami sideline. Actually, give them the 35 as a return of a 1.
Rochester
8:50 to play.
Dodged a bullet on that possession.
Can I see that roster? Mine made the trash with the week that was.
You want ours or theirs?
Theirs. Thank you.
Oh, that was ours.
So Brady Perez on for the Zebras at their own 35-yard line. Again, now going to our left. Johnson, Abbott, and Wood in the backfield. 2 tight ends for Rochester from the 35. Wood goes in motion to the right. Abbott right up the middle. Bryce Abbott lowers his head at the 44-yard line and falls ahead to the 44.5. Give him 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Zebras.
If Bryce Abbott doesn't lose his footing, he might have gotten another 10 or 15 yards. I'm pretty sure somebody would have chased him down. I don't think he's terribly fast, but he is a load to get your arms around.
So Bryce Abbott, a 9-yard gain on first down, brings up 2nd and 1 for the Zebras at their own 44-yard line. Ball on the far hash, which is the North Miami sideline. Abbott now a little closer to Brady Perez. Jackson comes in motion to the near side. Abbott gets the carry over the right side. Second ever, gets into midfield and into North Miami territory. Great second effort by Bryce Abbott. He gets the first down plus 6 more. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Rochester at the North Miami 49.
Nice job again by Abbott. Just 2 arms around the ball and keep those legs churning.
7:57 to play in the third. Rochester leading 17-7 here at Rochester High School. Taylor Johnson brings the play in from the sideline. The Zebras will break the huddle with 12 on the play clock. Johnson, the right wing back. Corbin Wood, the left wing back. Abbott, your fullback. Plummer tight left, Dalton tight right. Down to 4 on the play clock, to 3. Johnson comes in motion to the near side and gets the pitch coming left. Johnson looking to outrun the defense, cuts it back inside. Grabbed by the shoestring, falls forward. So he takes it to about the 46. So give him 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
If Rochester can continue this pace.
Give him 2. Beg your pardon.
Of 3 to 4 to 5 yards, and pick up a first down and just march it down the field and chew up that clock.
Yep.
North Miami is going to have a long fourth quarter.
2nd and 8 for Rochester at the North Miami 47-yard line. Now Jackson goes split to the right side, which is the wide side of the field. Now comes back in motion to the near side. Pitch goes to Wood going right. Wood cuts it back inside. Grabbed by the football and drugged down inside the North Miami 35-yard line. And the spot on the near side is the 43. Gets it inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. 4th and 4. Make that 3rd and 4 for Rochester.
3 yards on the pickup for Wood. He had an awful lot of black jerseys in front of him, but somehow one white jersey got an arm out and got a hold of him.
3rd and 4 for Rochester at the North Miami 43-yard line. Perez under center. John comes in motion on the near side, and the quarterback keeper. Brady Perez is stacked up at the 41.
Reaching as far as he can with the football. But
he's going to be short of a first down, but it'll bring up 4th down at about 1.
Yep, I think they should go for it here. North Miami side of midfield.
Perez was, I believe, laying on top of North Miami Warrior defender, and so when he stretched the ball out, he got it actually to about the 40.5-yard line. 4th and 1 for the Zebras at the North Miami 40-yard line with 5:40 to play. In the third quarter, Rochester up 17-7. Abbott about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson comes in motion to the near side. Bryce Abbott over the left side. He's got a first down. Abbott rumbles inside the 35 to the 33. First down, Zebras.
7 yards for Abbott. He only needed 1. Another first down for the Zebras, and the clock keeps rolling.
1st and 10 for the Z's inside the North Miami 35-yard line. 5:20 to play in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the North Miami 33, middle of the field. Johnson comes in. He's at the right wing back. So is Johnson, Abbott, and Wood right to left. Brady Perez under center with 10 on the play clock. Wood goes in motion right. Fakes the pitch to him underneath. Handoff to Johnson. And Taylor Johnson is spun down hard by the North Miami defender as he only got a couple on the play, maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mongosa for North Miami on the stop. 2nd down and 8 yards for Rochester at about the 32-yard lines where the ball rested of the North Miami Warriors. Now Jackson and Wood on the left side. Perez under center. Pitches out to Abbott. Abbott has some blockers, cuts it back inside, gets it inside the 35 and really close to the 26. It's going to bring up third and manageable for the Zebras.
Abbott again with a lot of black jerseys in front of him, but just got tripped up as he turned the corner. North Miami giving up little chunks of yardage, but overall doing a pretty decent job of not giving up anything big.
Ball spotted at the North Miami 26-yard line. Third down and a long 3 for the Zebras. Brady Perez under center with 9 on the play clock. Wood goes in motion right. Fakes a pitch to him, gives it to Abbott. Bryce Abbott loses the football, and North Miami's there to pick it up.
Abbott never really got the handoff from Perez. He had it on his hip as he got the football, and the Zebras cough it up.
The Warriors put a hat right on the ball and popped it straight up in the air, and I'm not sure who recovered it, but North Miami right there to recover the football, so they take over after the fumble. And it'll be inside their 25 at about the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Matt Stewart on the recovery for North Miami. That's only the second turnover all year long for Rochester.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. Briggs ready. Under center, Sonafrank behind him. Zane takes a snap. Quarterback keeper on the left side. Outruns the defense again. Gets it across the 30 to about the 32. He's going to be close to another Warrior first down.
Rochester cannot give up another big play.
Give him 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
To North Miami here.
I agree.
10-point lead that looked like they were going to drive down and put another score on the board, and now the fumble.
3:25 to play in the third quarter. Again, Rochester up 17-7. And the officials stopped the clock. We're going to measure it. Or as many first downs as they've given that's been real close in the line of game.
Right.
This one must be really close.
North Miami forced 6 turnovers against Valley 2 weeks ago and 4 turnovers against Southwood last week.
So they're going to stretch the sticks and see if they got a first down, and I think they do.
Looks like it.
First down Warriors give Zane Briggs a 10-yard run on that last play. It'll be 1st and 10 for North Miami at their own 32-yard line. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman.
Briggs now with 112 yards on 10 carries.
It'll be interesting to see which person gains more, Rader or Briggs when they play each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say Rader had 162 against us. Briggs looks like he's
well
on
on the
his
way.
way, and it's only going to take one play if he breaks one again.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 32. Briggs under center. Keeper again over the left side. He gets to the 36-yard line, a pickup of about 4. 2nd down and 6.
Gilbreth and Sutton on the stop.
Yep. Next week on the road, going to Northfield. Yowza.
Yeah.
2nd and 4 for the Warriors at their own 36.
That one will actually be a conference game.
And then Zane Briggs draws the Zebras off sides, and now it'll be 2nd and 1. How many times have we done that to teams already this year?
Yeah. Well, we said at the beginning of the game, and the coaches, I believe, said so in their interviews, it's going to be the team that commits the least number of mistakes. Yeah. And right now, I would say it's about a toss-up.
That's probably right. So, 2nd and 1 after the 5-yard walk-off. Ball spotted at the North Miami 41-yard line. The Warriors break the huddle. They're on the ball with 12 on the play clock. Briggs under center, looks at his wristband with 7 on the play clock. Now with 5, with 4. Now ducks up under center, takes a snap on the quarterback keeper. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, backs his way forward. He might have gotten back in the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Multitude of Zebras on the stop. Dalton and Walker and Sutton, Jackson.
3rd and 1 after no gain for Zane Briggs. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Rochester up 17-7. Warriors are on the ball with 18 on the play clock. Briggs under center.
Keep
right up the middle.
Nothing.
And I'm not sure he got there. Oh boy, that's a friendly spot on the far side. Actually, he started out at the 42-yard line and then drifts in on an angle back at the 41. So we'll see where this is spotted. The official on the near side says the 41.
He ended up at the 39, but they're going to give him the 41.
So it's going to be 4th and a yard for the Warriors at their own 41-yard line. And it looks like the Warriors will stay on the field. The offense will stay on. And they will go for it, will North Miami. 4th and 1 for the Warriors. Briggs was going to keep it. North Miami will take a timeout. We'll take a 30. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
There's no better time than right now to buy or refinance a home, and there's no better place to go for a mortgage loan than First Federal Savings Bank.
Mortgage interest rates are still incredibly low, so now's the perfect time to talk with one of our loan experts.
We offer a variety of mortgage loans, from conventional loans to FHA and USDA subsidized loans.
We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Are you in pain from an injury or arthritis? What if there was a place that could meet all of your orthopedic needs? A place with some of the best orthopedic doctors and staff in the Midwest. A place where you're treated as a person instead of a patient. What if that place weren't in Chicago or Indianapolis? There is such a place. Rochester Orthopedics, your regional orthopedic specialist. When you're looking for comfort and relief, remember, trust the board-certified and fellowship-trained surgeons at Rochester Orthopedics.
You do, and you got to be cautious of Briggs. I mean, we've seen him do the quarterback keeper right up the middle here for these short yards, but who's to say he's not just going to turn and run to the sideline and try and get around the corner?
North Miami now will go to the power I. Briggs under center, flips out to Working, going to the right side. Working's got a first down, runs into his own man, and is brought down at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors after a 3-yard run by sophomore Tristan Working.
Good pitch outside. They hit him in a full steam of speed and got him on the corner.
Very quickly, North Miami on the football with a minute to play in the third quarter. The Zebras up 17-7. Briggs under center, takes a snap, pitches out to Working again. Looks like he's going to throw. Now he's going to run. Working gets it across the 45 to the 46. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. I thought he was going to throw that.
I thought so too.
He threw a touchdown pass earlier this year.
Aha.
Yeah.
That's probably why I thought he was going to throw it.
That was that screen pass that Val was telling us that they scored against Valley on.
3-yard pickup for Working. It'll be 2nd and 7. 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. Briggs under center. Son of Frank behind him. On the option, Briggs cakes it, and Sutton grabs him with the left hand and ripped him down. And now we're going to have a phantom face mask. Sutton grabbed his shoulder pad right underneath the chin, ripped him down, and now we're going to have a face mask whistled against Sutton. So a 15-yard penalty whistled against the Rochester defense, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors with 22.5 seconds to play in the third quarter.
That moves them into Zebra territory.
Yeah.
To the 40. Inside the 40.
38-yard line is where the penalty marches the Warriors to. 1st and 10, and now Briggs out of the pistol. Back to pass, rolls to the near side, looking for somebody to throw to. He's got it almost incomplete, right through the hands of Working, and then 2 Rochester defenders, Lease and Jackson, had an opportunity to pick it off and couldn't come up with it.
Nice job by the Rochester defense. A lot of pressure coming up through the middle as Briggs rolled outside, but
dangerous throw into triple coverage.
Yeah, it was.
14 seconds to play in the third. Rochester up 17-7. 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors at the Rochester 38. Briggs looks up and down to the defense. Now ready, takes a snap, gives to Sana Frank right up the middle. Sana Frank gets across the Rochester 35 and is tackled near the 33. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. After 3, Rochester leads 17-7. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
Oh, here it is. You know what you're looking for underneath your truck? I don't, but I know who does. The professional service staff at Shepherd's knows how to fix my vehicle and get me back on the road fast. Schedule your next service appointment online at shepherdsrochester.com. From simple oil changes to major engine repair, Shepherd's is the only place for me.
Farming is a way of life for many of our Hoosier families. Protect all of your farming assets with coverage from Evans Agency in Rochester. They offer farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your coverage needs. Judy Evans and her staff have been serving the insurance needs of this community for over a decade. Let Judy help you protect your farm, your life, your business, and all of your possessions. Evans Agency, online at evansagencyrochester.com.
Fourth quarter we go. Just had a text and said we've got to be close to 50 yards in penalties. We've got to be. We might have exceeded that.
I would have taken the over on that.
So we start the fourth. North Miami looking at third down and about 4. Now,
and this possession started with Rochester fumbling the football. Only the second time they've done that this season.
Briggs under center. Quarterback keeper on the right side. He's grabbed by the shirt and dropped down. Woo.
Ooh,
and Tyler Walker. Yeah, you're right. That's what I was worried about. Walker drops him for no gain. In fact, a smart loss. It'll be 4th and 6. The ball spotted back, at about the 34-yard line of the Rochester Zebras. And the Warriors looking at 4th down and about 6, and they'll bring the offensive line to the football with 19 on the play clock. Briggs will be in the pistol formation. Son of Frank behind him. 4 wideouts for Zane. Now looks at the sideline, has the call, looks at his wristband, and has the play. Down to 7 on the play clock. Briggs back to pass, looks right, now looks back left. Here comes some pressure. Rolls away, he's going to try to run. He's going to be cut down shy of the 30. It'll be 1st down for the Zebras. Picks up about 2 yards on the run to Zane Briggs, but Rochester on that bend but don't break attitude takes over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10, leading 17-7.
Great job by the Rochester defense. Good coverage downfield, forced Briggs to have to run with it.
Ball in the near hash, which is the Rochester sideline. Brady Perez brings the play in from the line of scrimmage. Again, Rochester on the road next week will play a very good Northfield team.
Yeah, Northfield's only loss so far this year was to Southwood.
Yeah.
Northfield 36-8 over Manchester.
And Northfield now lengthening their lead on the the Squires. Trips to the near side for Perez. Pitches out to Abbott. Abbott at the 30, lowers his head at the 35, falls across the 35 to around the 36. Give him 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and about 6 for the Zebras. Clock rolls, a minute gone in the 4th quarter. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. This has been a really, really good football game. And, Brad, this is exactly what we thought we'd get.
It's been an entertaining football game. I don't think either coach is going to say that it was good. There's been a lot of penalties, a lot of miscues on both sides.
Yeah, touche. Yep.
Turnovers as well. It's been entertaining, though, I'll give you that.
2nd and 5 for the Zebras. Perez under center. Jackson goes in motion left. Gets the pitch, following blockers, left side, cuts it back inside. Jackson running hard to the 40. Going to be short of a 1st down after about a couple of yard gain. It'll be 3rd down about 3, right at the Rochester 40-yard line. 10-14 to play in the football game.
LaVille 14-0 over Caston, end of the 3rd quarter.
LaVille leads Caston 14-0 after 3. Thank you, Val. Last report, Winnemac leading North Judson at the break.
34-0.
3rd and a short 3 for Rochester. Johnson, Abbott, and Wood in the backfield. Johnson goes in motion left. Abbott gets the carry. Make that. Brady Perez gets the carry, and he's going to lose yardage. He was driven backwards.
Yep, just take the loss. Don't lose the ball.
They're going to spot him inside the 40.
37.
Oh, no. Zane Gilbert is down. We're going to take an injury timeout. We'll take a 30. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV 4.
touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon.
Don't miss a touchdown with Red Zone from NFL Network and RTC Fiber Communications. Call today to get yourself set up for all the action. Protect yourself from personal attack on campus, in the home, at the mall, or wherever you are. Blue Dragon Taekwondo in Rochester is offering a self-defense boot camp so that you have the basic skills to protect yourself in an attack. Blue Dragon is the area's leading martial arts facility. Master instructor Dave Colger and his team welcome new participants and those seeking to learn.
Rolls. Snap goes to Perez. Here comes some pressure. He just get it away. Takes a Rochester hop inside the 30, inside the 25. Still rolling and will come to rest at about the 22-yard line.
Nice pump by Perez, but boy, those special teams for Rochester have been so good all year. They've kind of a little bit lax tonight as North Miami's been able to get some pressure on our punter.
Working just about got it again.
Yeah.
9:15 to play in the game.
That second line of blockers, they need to be a little more alert and pay a little more attention. They just kind of let them run past them.
Briggs and the Warriors will start this possession at their own 21-yard line, middle of the field. Parent wide to the near side for the Warriors. Garrison split right. Briggs under center. Pitches out to Working going right. Working cuts it up the field. He's got a lot of room. Gilbreth then brings him down, but not until he gets to the North Miami 30-yard line. And now we're going to have an injured player on the field. I think it's Gilbreth again. Gilbreth made the tackle, gets up limping a little bit. Well, Working picks up about 9 yards, and will bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Warriors.
Well, you're starting to see a little bit of the conditioning for North Miami here starting to pay off. They're the ones that look fresh. Rochester's looking a little wore out.
2nd and 1, Briggs on the ball. Working goes in motion right. Sonnerfrank over the right side of the line has a 1st down. And he takes it out to the 34-yard line. Make that the 35-yard line to pick up of about 4 and another Warrior 1st down. Yeah, Gilbreth getting that left hamstring stretched out. Quickly, North Miami on the ball.
The clock continues to roll.
Yeah, 8:50 to play in the game. Rochester up 17-7. Fakes a pitch, gives to Working underneath. Working it up the middle. Tristan Working is finally caught and brought down by Riston, but not until the Warriors take it inside the Rochester 40 to around the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. 8:40 to play in the game.
33-yard pickup.
He hit that going downhill.
He did, and Rochester's safety and corner on that side stood and waited for him to get to them before they attempted to tackle him.
Riviera gets a pitch coming to the near side. Riviera stops, cuts it back inside, slips one tackle, takes the ball inside the Rochester 35 near the 30. Give him 8. 2nd and 2 for the Warriors, as now they're winning the battle up front.
Well, like I said earlier, they're the ones who look fresh. The North Miami offense, Rochester players, a lot of them playing both ways, which isn't the case at North Miami.
2nd and 2. Working goes in motion right. Back to passes Briggs, and he is hit and is complete to Riviera. He is hit as he delivers the ball, and Riviera stands wide open down the right side and takes the ball to the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pitch and catch from Briggs to Riviera, and quickly the Warriors are on the football.
Well, they know they've got Rochester on their heels and breathing hard.
Briggs ready. Sets the line at the 20 of Rochester. Now comes out under center. Looks at the sideline. Now looks at the wristband. Relays the play. 12 on the play clock. Still looking at the wristband is Zane Briggs. Now ready with 8 on the play clock. Now up under center. Takes a snap on the quarterback keeper. Coming to the near side. He's going to be hit and dropped by Wilson Dalton. Briggs was giving ground, trying to run away from Dalton, but Dalton drops him for a 5-yard loss. It'll be 2nd down and 15, and Coach Grant wants a timeout. Not happy with that at all. We'll take a 30. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC 34.
RTC Fiber Communications is now serving the community of Argus. Now you can enjoy the incredibly fast speed and reliability of fiber internet. Stream movies, surf the web, or watch your favorite local videos on rtc4.com. All from RTC Fiber Communications, now serving Argus. Give RTC a call today or check us out online at www.rtc1.com.
Are the other guys offering you less than you expect for your trade-in? At Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester, they trade your way, offering you top dollar for your trade-in vehicle. Hi, I'm Chris Smith, PGA Tour player and Rochester native. Shepherds prides themselves on giving you the highest amount possible for your trade. If someone is giving you less than you expect,
Be back at the Rochester 25 with 7:25 to play in the game. The Zebras up 17-7. Working goes in motion right. Briggs to throw. Rolls right. Here comes the pressure. Throws it to a wide open receiver down the field. It is incomplete.
He just simply dropped it.
Yeah, that was to Garrison. And he has about a foot on Riston. And Garrison jumps up to get it, and it went through his hands. It'll bring up 3rd and 15.
Had a foot in height and steps on him.
Briggs is under serious pressure again as Lease was coming hard.
Yeah, if Briggs was able to set his feet and throw that ball like he wanted to.
Yeah.
It was still a pretty impressive throw to do it on the run, but yeah, he was under a lot of pressure.
3rd and 15. Clock stops, 7:17 to play in the game. Rochester leading 17-7. Now the pistol formation is Briggs. Briggs, a low snap, picks it up off the ground. He's going to be dropped for a loss. It'll be 4th down and 16. A low snap. Briggs had to reach down at his shoes to pick it up, and then it was tackled behind the line of scrimmage at the 26.
He's going to lose another 5. They don't, you're too close to punt.
Oh, yeah, well, you're down 2 scores now, so you got to go 6:55 to play in the game.
Yeah.
And North Miami will go for it. 4th down and 16 at the Rochester 26. Briggs in the shotgun. Sonner Frank behind him. Another low snap. Briggs picks it up. Here comes the pressure. Over the middle of the field. Incomplete.
Late flag. Is Rochester going to bail them out here on
Is that going to be a late hit, or is that going to be chop block on the Warriors? That'll be declined. Okay. It'll be 1st down to the Zebras as the pass was intended for Riviera, and it was incomplete. So a chop block on the Warriors is going to be declined, I would think.
You would think so, yeah.
So it should be 1st down for the Rochester Zebras. It is declined. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Z's at their own 26 with 6:42 to play in the game, leading 17-7.
So a big stop by Rochester's defense. Gets the ball back for the offense. If they can just put together a couple of 1st downs, and this 10-point lead might be enough.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Just got a text from a North Miami fan.
Okay.
11 out of the last 14 years, there have been relation running the quarterback position for North Miami. Cousins.
To
Deerdorf. Anthony
Each other,
Deerdorf.
Yeah.
Bryce Abbott gets a carry. Not a lot there. Maybe a yard. Will be 2nd and 9. 6:35 to play in the game. Rochester up 17-7. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Give him 2, 2nd and 8. Rochester now taking a lot of time off the clock. Jackson just now brings the play in from the sideline. Brady Perez relays the play with 20 on the play clock. They break the huddle with 18.
Bet that makes for an interesting family reunion.
Well, who's better?
Exactly. Go deep.
Perez under center with 8 on the play clock. Now down to 7-6. Here's the play. Pitch to Isaiah Jackson. Going left,
there.
cuts it back inside.
Yep.
There's a flag on the play, and we are going backwards again.
Yeah, there was just nothing there. North Miami had that well defended, and Rochester going to get caught with another holding.
We have really had a hard time tonight getting to the edge without a penalty.
Yes, we have. Well, quite frankly, we've had a hard time getting to the edge all season long, but tonight it's just the penalties, the holding penalties, and the face mask, it's just not been a good game from that standpoint.
So the line of scrimmage there was the 27-yard line. That flag was thrown at the 25, so that should bring up 3rd down. Oh, it was declined. What? So declined, it'll be 3rd and 8. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line.
I don't know why you wouldn't have taken it, play field position, but.
As close as you've gotten to the punter the last 2 or 3 times?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, and it's only 3rd down.
3rd and 8. Perez under center. Clock rolls, 5:40 to play in the game. Wood comes in motion on the near side. On the quarterback keeper right up the middle. Brady Perez backs his way across the 30 to about the 32. It'll bring up 4th down. More importantly, the clock rolls. Now we have a timeout. North Miami, that'll be their 2nd of the half. 5.5 to play in the game. We'll take a 30. You're listening to Zebra Football, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff of Peterson, Wagner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagner.com. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, personal property, and outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice data and video connectivity for the 21st century. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana.
Riviera will slide back for the Warriors inside his 40, and Brady Perez will boot it away from inside his 25.
Let's hope we get a little better blocking this time.
Maybe try blocking number 10, who's on the right side of the field this time.
Yeah.
Snap to Perez. Here comes the pressure. Perez gets it away. Nice kick. Brady Perez, nice kick. Riviera inside the 30. Now drives back to the right side. Good block.
Block in the back.
Wow. If I'm a North Miami fan, that is an awful call.
But
Parent did a great job getting his helmet inside the blocker's head and threw a great block, and they're going to whistle him for blocking the back. That is an awful call.
Problem is, he blocked the receiver from behind, player from behind going the opposite direction.
Wow. So that flag was thrown at the 31-yard line, and that's going to back him up inside that.
I've seen that called a number of times. That's the reason why I said right there's a block in the back as soon as I saw it. Yep. Anytime you make that contact and the guy running away from you doesn't see it coming, they're going to call it because you're coming in from behind.
Well, that's exactly what happened. It will be 1st and 10 now for the Warriors back at the 20-yard line, their own 20. With 5:21 to play in the game. Again, the Zebras up 17-7. Parent will come wide to the near side. Garrison is split right. Briggs will be under center with Sonafrank behind him. The left wing back will be working. Now actually Briggs will be in the pistol. Back to passes Briggs. Here comes some pressure. Little bubble screen to Riviera. Riviera slips at the 30, regains his, at the 20 I should say. Regains his footing and takes it out to about the 23. Give him 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7. With 5 minutes to play in the game. Second and 7 for the Warriors at the Rochester, at the North Miami 23. Briggs in the pistol again. Sonafrank to his left. Back to passes Briggs. Looks into the near side. In the middle of the field. Complete. He's got a 1st down. And working takes it out to the North Miami 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards in the pitch and catch and another Warrior 1st down. And quickly North Miami on the football. Briggs in the pistol. Sonafrank behind him. Briggs got the snap. Looks right. Throws right. It is complete to the wide receiver, Garrison. He is hit 3 yards short of the 1st down, and then second effort gets him across the Rochester, make that the North Miami 45 to the 47, and enough for another Warrior 1st down, another 12 yards pitch and catch.
Rochester doing a terrible job of tackling.
1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 47. Clock rolls. 4.5 to play in the game. 17-7 Rochester. Briggs out of the pistol. Zane back to pass. Looks left. Middle of the field again. It is complete. Parent, a sliding catch. Did he get it? They're going to call a completion. Rochester fans don't like it. The officials say he got his hands underneath it. Takes it inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. 11-yard pickup. Quickly on the ball, the Warriors. At the Rochester 36, Briggs back to pass, looks left, throws left, complete again to Parent inside the 30 to about the 28. 8 yards, 2nd and 8. Clock rolls, 4 minutes to play in the game. North Miami is making this look easy. Briggs out of the pistol. No huddle offense right now. Briggs looks left, throws left. He's got a receiver down the near sideline. It is incomplete. Parent was the intended receiver, begging for an interference call. No call. It'll be 3rd down. I make that 3rd down and 2.
Bumping him.
3rd down and 8 for the Warriors at the Rochester 28-yard line. The Zebras up 17-7 with 3:48 to play in the game. The Warriors huddle. Briggs will bring the club to the line of scrimmage, and now will go back under center. Sonner Frank's the fullback. Briggs takes the snap. He will keep it around the right side. He's got a first down as he spun around at the 24 and brought down there, and he'll have enough for a Warrior first down as he picks up about 4 yards. More importantly, clock continues to roll with 3:40 to play in the game. Ball resting just inside the Rochester 25-yard line. Briggs will go back to the pistol formation. Sonner Frank will be to his left. 4 wideouts for the Warriors. Back to passes Briggs. Looks right, looks left, tucks, runs up the middle. He's going to be sacked. Sutton hits hard.
By Sutton. Briggs got flushed out of the pocket by Walker and Dalton, and Sutton just leveled him.
He's going to lose some yards. That'll bring up second down at about 14 maybe.
Where are they at, the 27?
3 minutes to play in the game. Briggs in the pistol. Working in a motion to the right side. Gets it on the jet sweep going right. He's hit, but Dalton's drawn for a loss. Back at the 30-yard line.
Dalton did a great job. He waited to see what Briggs was going to do with the football. As soon as he handed it off, he made the tackle.
Wilson Dalton did a great job shucking the blocker and then grabbing, working, and throwing him down for a loss. 2:40 to play in the game. Ball back at the Rochester 30-yard line. Ball on the far hash, which is the North Miami sideline. North Miami has 1 timeout.
No, there's 0 timeouts.
None?
None.
Back to pass is Briggs. Looks left. He's hit as he throws. He's got working through his hands, incomplete. Zane Briggs takes a shot right in the mouth and delivers a fantastic ball to Tristan Working at the goal line. And Working saw it go through his hands. It'll bring up 4th down and 16.
Corbin Wood and Brady Perez on the defense at the other end.
0 timeouts. I must have missed one apparently.
The one there at 5 minutes.
That was the third one?
I don't know.
4th down and 16 for the Warriors. Briggs in the pistol formation. He's got 4 receivers, 2 to the near, 2 to the far. Back to pass. Has some time. Throws it down the field into triple coverage. It is incomplete. Intended for Garrison. It'll be first down for Rochester.
Rochester hangs on. Gets the ball back on downs with 2:13 left to go in the football game and a 10-point lead.
And more importantly, North Miami out of timeouts. Rochester leads 17-7. That was a score at halftime, and both teams have exchanged blows back and forth, and nobody was able to get it in the end zone.
And I would guess both coaches are going to be frustrated with the number of penalties and turnovers and miscues and missed opportunities.
Well, what you don't want to do here is fumble the football.
No, absolutely right.
Brady Perez under center. Johnson, Wood, and Abbott in the backfield. Nice simple play up the middle for Rochester as Abbott carries the ball from the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 3. It'll be second down and about 7. Clock rolls with 2 minutes to play in the game. Rochester leading 17-7. Brad Thomas, I'm David Musselman. Nice crowd by both schools.
Yeah, good-sized crowd.
Whoa. Mechanical's tightened that one up, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
2nd down and 7 with 100 seconds left in the game. Brady Perez under center with 8 on the play clock. Now sets the line of scrimmage with 5. Jackson goes in motion left. Abbott off the left side. Abbott's got a first down, and there it is. The Zebras are going to hang on to this one as Abbott carries it out to midfield in a 16-yard gain. It'll be a couple of kneels, and this will be over.
Nice job by Bryce Abbott. Just put his head down and took off. I don't think he got touched until he was 6-7 yards down the
field.
What
are his numbers tonight?
He's got 91 yards on 16 carries.
1st and 10 for the Zebras at about midfield with 1:10 to play in the football game. Rochester will line up in the victory formation. Perez looking at the play clock, still standing with his hands on his hips.
Still got 10 seconds.
Looking down the field with 7 on the play clock. Now ducks up under center with 5. Takes the snap with 3. Kneels on the football with 52 seconds to play in the game. And loses 3 yards.
Well, he took a couple steps back. He was trying to keep the clock running.
2nd down and 12
About 10 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock.
And one more snap. This will take care of it. Brady Perez under center with 20 on the play clock. Takes a snap and downs it at the 45, and that'll do it. Rochester in a dandy tonight here at Rochester High School is going to hold on to defeat the North Miami Warriors and move their record to 5-0. 17-7 the final. Post-game show coming up next, 92.1 WROI.